review all your LinkedIn connections that you had connected to you in the past year. There's no way to really do this on LinkedIn. Like, for example, if you go to LinkedIn and you just click on My Network, you're going to see how many connections you have. But how do you know when you connected to each person? So, for example, if I go to George's profile, you can see I just connected to George. So I'm going to go to George, I'm going to click on contact info, and then it'll show when I connected to him. But how do you extract all this information from all of your connections at one time? It turns out if you use eviai.com, you have a link inside the Learning Hub. I'm going to log in here. On the left side, I'm going to click on Learning Hub, and then I click on Quick Links, and it says download your LinkedIn connections here. When you download it, you're going to get a little file like an archive. And that archive you can import into a dashboard. We actually do this for our pro users. So I'm going to click on import. I'm going to find the file that was downloaded from the EviAI link. It's right over here. And then it's 3.3 megabytes. And then I'm going to say, instead of turning into a new spreadsheet, I'm just going to say append to current sheet. And I'm going to press import data. And what this is going to do, it's going to take the 29,000 people I'm connected to on LinkedIn, 29,900 and change, and they're going to display all right here in just a matter of seconds. Then what I do is I delete the first 3 rows because I don't need that information there. Then what I do is I freeze the first row here. So when I scroll down, it's still there. I'm going to make it bold so you can see it clearly. And then what I can do is I can analyze all the 2024 connections. You see that? And all the 2023 connections. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to delete anything. I can delete anything that's before 2024, but if you take a look at these empty spaces, you'll notice every empty space that's here is someone who disconnected from me. So what I can actually do is I can compare 2025. I can compare the 2025 to 2024, and then I can right away see all the people that disconnected from me. And I can take a look at that, which is actually pretty interesting to see all the people that disconnected from me. But if I just want to analyze a particular date, say, for example, I want to see all the people that connected with me in December, I just go here, I click on the create a filter, and then I filter out and I hit clear everybody, and I'm going to say 2024. I can just say December 2024, December 2024. And I press select all, I press OK. Now I only see my December connections. See, these are all my connections from December here, you see? These are all my brand new connections, and I can focus on these if I want to build relationships with all these. So if I connected with them in December, I probably messaged all of them. So I can go through these one at a time and send them each a message, say, hey, thanks for connecting with me in December. I appreciate that we connected last month. Hope you are enjoying my content. I appreciate that we connected last month. Hope you're enjoying my content. So I could say something like that just to kind of start the conversation, because this is a fresh connection. They just connected with me. You see that? I could also try to get on the phone with them. I can check their contact info. You can see that he just connected with me. I can see his email address, and I can actually save his email address into my CRM. I can import all these into my CRM. There's really a lot that I could do once I have a dashboard. So my question to you is, do you have a dashboard of all your connections? Or do you need a dashboard of all your connections? In which case, I can happily make you a dashboard. Let me know in the chat if you have a dashboard, if you need a dashboard. One of the things that I love doing is I love going to EviAI, and I love leaving comments on people's posts. How do I leave comments on someone's post? For example, if I go to this post right here from this person, I could simply click in here and I can leave a thriving comment just with using EviAI. So I'm going to click here. I already left a comment for this one. So let me go find one that I didn't leave a comment for. So who should I comment on? Well, if I go into EviAI and I click on Save Profiles, I can easily find people that I can comment on by selecting a particular list. So I'm going to select my EANYC active list, which is one of my favorite lists to go to. And then I'm going to click in each person's profile here, like Robert Allen. It's going to pull up all of his recent posts. I see that I already liked and commented on this post. Then I'm going to move to Jocelyn Nager. And as you can see, she's posting in groups, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not going to engage with those groups. I'm going to check Eric Wegweiser. He usually reposts company page stuff from his company page instead of posting his own stuff. But over here, he posted from 14 hours ago. He posted something beautiful, and I'm going to be one of the few people that actually leave a comment on this. So you see a friendly comment. Now look at over here. It says it's definitely a challenge. I find that setting specific gadget-free times is during meals and game nights. Helps everyone reconnect. That's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and tag him by saying this. Beautiful thing. And now I hit message. And boom, me, Jeff Hoch, and Vincent left him a message. Now that I see Jeff Hoch here in the comments, I'm going to click on him. And then I'm going to ask him if he's joining us on Thursday. Hey, hope you are well. Are you joining us on WED at 10 a.m. EST? Okay, boom, there we go. Now I'm going to X out of this. I finished with Eric Wegweiser. I'm going to move on to Ryan Spear. He is the travel agent in our group. I'm going to check him out. You can see I already commented on his stuff. I don't need to do that. I'm going to check out Vincent Malizia. One of the things that I want to do while I eat the soup my daughter made me is create a LinkedIn newsletter edition on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Is that something that you're interested in? Do you want to learn how to optimize your LinkedIn profile? I'm going to take a look at the chat here real quick. I see nobody chatted with me yet, so that's good. I can enjoy my soup. Look at this. It's amazing how life can throw curveballs, isn't it? Wow. We helped him design this LinkedIn newsletter and come up with ideas for his entire newsletter. And look at that. He already has 1,847 subscribers. Just incredible. I'm going to send him a message now. I love seeing how you're keeping up your newsletter. It looks really good. Well done. You see that? I just sent him a message and I commented. So I got 2 really good comments in there and I got a really great direct message because I did that. I'm going to check Boris's profile. You see Boris right here. I'm going to go ahead and leave him a comment. All right. Now I'm going to leave him a comment just like that. I'm going to tag him. Whoop. I don't even know what I did there. Where did we even go? Did I press Control 2? Is that where I went? Okay. Let's see. Somebody wrote over here. You can attend the mastermind lunch when Bill Walsh is hosting. You certainly bring a friend. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Ryan, Vincent, Boris, Don Gelestino. Let's see what Don Gelestino wrote here. Okay, I already commented on John Gelestino's profile. I'm going to check out Derek Power. He usually comments a lot. He usually posts a lot. I already covered him. I'm going to check Alexis now. I already got Alexis done. Now we're going to do John Rafferty. Now, mind you, all these people are getting notified that I'm checking their profile, which I love because that helps me stay top of mind with them. Can you see what I'm saying? They get reminded that I exist. So now I see he reposted this from a few days ago. I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to tag him now so he gets notified that I commented on his post. I'm going to press Control at Shift at, and boom, there you go. Just left him a wild comment. All right, we got that done. Now we're going to move on to the next person. We got George Jansen, the Vistas chair in the group. I already covered him. I'm going to do Anthony. Already covered him from 2 weeks ago. Cass Cadler, our architect. Got him all covered. I'm just going to check Jesse Berlin, see if he reposted anything from his company page lately. And it looks like he did. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on it. I'm going to tag Jesse. And this way he gets notified that I commented on his company page. I'm staying top of mind with this company. All right. So just a couple of minutes. I stay top of mind with all the active members at the Executives Association. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this out. I'm just going to go for the EVAI, some of the EVAI Pro users. I'm going to go through their profiles just to see if they posted anything lately. It was really nice to see you at our session today. Looking forward to seeing more of you. I left her a comment on a post she posted 2 months ago. Now I'm going to leave a comment on Ash. As you can see, I'm doing one at a time, looking through their content. If I missed, one of the benefits of looking through this is if I missed a post, I can go back and capture all of his posts because we're actually loading all of his posts here at one time. So I go back and I see, okay, I missed this post here. So I'm going to catch up on this post as well. And I want to make sure that for the people that I care about, that they notice that I care about them, that they notice that I'm actually going through their posts and I'm covering all of the posts that I must have missed. And that's particularly important if you want to stay top of mind with clients and friends and people that are important to you. Show them your support by going back, looking through their content, and leaving meaningful comments on their stuff. You see this guy already covered. Most people, you're already going to have that covered. But if you missed a couple of posts from somebody that posts on a regular basis, you want to make sure you go back and you actually leave comments on their stuff. And you can see this person here, she posts something and then reposts it into groups. I'm not a big fan of doing that because it kind of clutters up the feed. That's a little annoying if you ask me. All right, I'm going to go to George, which I think I already checked out George a second ago. 5 days ago. He posted from 5 days ago. What a reminder how far we've come. I'm going to press @ George, and then boom, comment, just like that. All right, Francois did this over here. I'm going to keep going through this. I'm going to look up Tyler. Now I held down the control, which opens it in a new tab. You see that? As I'm holding down the control key, it opens them up in a new tab. So this way they load in a separate tab and it's kind of loading behind the scenes. That's powerful, to load things behind the scenes. Penny posted this 15 hours ago. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on Penny's post. Just like this. By the way, if you're live, watching me live, let me know in the chat. Say, Joe, I'm watching you live. I want to know who's watching me live. If you're watching the replay, just say, Joe, I'm watching the replay. Let me know that you're watching the replay or that you're watching the live. I'm always curious to know who is watching. because LinkedIn doesn't necessarily notify me who's watching. It notifies me if somebody leaves a comment, but if you're just watching, I'm not really getting notified about that. As you can see, she reposted one of my posts here, which is nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and schedule a live. I'm going to look at my calendar real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and schedule a live. But while I do that, let's go to my profile. I'm looking at my calendar now in another window, and I'm going to schedule a live. I want to schedule it possibly for tomorrow. Thing is, I have my kids for dinner tomorrow, and I have a webinar happening. I have a webinar calling 5 Strategies to Supercharge Your Sales Navigator Prospecting. So that'll be problematic for me to do a live while I'm doing a live. Then I'm flying on the 8th. That means I have to head to the airport at around 5-ish, 5 or 6-ish. I have to head to the airport. So when should I schedule a live for? I don't have one scheduled for this week, and I want to make sure that I schedule a live every day. Every week. So what I'm going to do is, even though I'm flying on Wednesday and I have the Evergreen Networking event, I'm still going to schedule a session probably for Wednesday. I'm definitely not going to be able to do it next week. Don't worry, I'll be able to do many, many more. So maybe I should just take it easy tomorrow, make sure I properly pack, not worry about going live tomorrow. Okay, so we're not going to go live. Let's see who this Janito is. Janito from Mozambique has liked my post. That's awesome. And looks like we have someone in the chat here. Janito is watching as well. Janito, thank you for watching. All right. Oh, I need to test something out. I need to test an extension. Let me test out an extension that I got from one of my employees. I received an extension, and let me quickly test it out. I want to show you how I test out my extension. I'm going to hit download, extract all, merge SLS clip flow. We're going to click on this. We're going to click on extensions, manage extensions. We're going to load unpacked. We're going to click on downloads, merge clip flow, select. And now we have a merged version of clip flow, which is this here. All right, let's see what that looks like. I'm going to remove this one here. All right, and I'm going to check this one out here. All righty. So, template name, add a category. Promotion, template name, test promo. Test promo. Okay, I got test promo copied. Okay, now let's go in here to my other extension. Copy this one here. We'll copy this one. Edit. Cancel. Let's see what I get. This one should say is it Wednesday, Jan 20th? Let me see when I'm hosting the posting party. Let's see. I'm hosting a party on Jan 22nd. I'm going to say. Okay, so now let's try this out, see if it works. Move this here. Oh, that's cool. That worked. Let's try this AI for LinkedIn community. Okay, that works. That's really good. Import, downloads. Oh, look at that. We did it. Wow. Let me do Smart Link Saver. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Ooh, that worked. I need to right click here. Where do you put the? Okay, how do you send this? Set. Well, you got to set the webhook. Got it. And once you set the webhook, you can select a category. All categories. Wow. That's cool. We got the Webflow and the Smart Link Saver all in one. Damn. That's amazing. Yes. Thank you. I love that. Let me go to this link saver here. And let me click on set webhook. Oh, okay. Let me delete this one here because I don't need this one anymore. Remove from Chrome. Yes. I can delete that one. Smart Link Saver. Set webhook. I'm going to copy this webhook out of here. And then save this webhook into here. Webhook saved. Okay, that's good. AI tool. This is an artificial intelligence technology that helps people be able to leverage LinkedIn better. Okay, and I'm going to say save. Note save locally. I want to send to webhook. What does this plus sign do? Oh, data sent to webhook. Okay. Oh, I opened it. It's saved locally here. Open URL. Oh, that's so cool. Let me go to saved drive link saver. Smart link saver. Oh, look at that. Oh, but it didn't send the data. It didn't include the note. It included this, but not the note. I wonder why. Probably I have to fix what the note is called. You probably changed the name of the note. So I have to go ahead and fix that. Or the note is not being sent. We can check that in make.com. Go to make.com. US 1 organization. We'll check if the note is being sent or not. Thank you so much. Let's check that. Smart Link Saver 2. History. January 6th, less than a second. Details. Let's see what we received here. We got a screenshot. We got the transcript. Oh, they called it transcription here. And over here, let's see. Bundle 1 updated. Diagram. Let's go in here. So now it's called note here. And then I'm also going to put in transcription here. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this module only. Then I'm going to open this. Link saver. Test. Plus. Save. Locally and sent to webhook. Okay, so I got 2 shots. Let's see. No description available. Transcription test. Category none. Description test. So over here, the note is not here. I'm just gonna add description here now. So you could either note or description. That's cool. And then here, we put in the data. Screenshot. And let's just see. Send a timestamp. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna say this is just a test. Save locally. Should also send it to the webhook, but it didn't. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. Save locally. What's going on? Why is it not sending it to the webhook? Maybe if it only sends it once. All right, let's try it again. Let me close this. Reopen it. Smart Link Saver. This is just an amazing tool. Okay, let's hit save. Locally. It's not saying it's sending it to the webhook. AI tool. We're going to go here, Evie AI. Plus save. No, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? It's not sending it at all. make a quick Loom video for Rami. 3, 2, 1. Hey Rami, hope you're doing well. Now this is good. This moves around. I was able to import all the different categories into here. The problem is I imported a bunch of stuff, and when I closed it and reopened it, it's all gone. So it doesn't save the things that I imported. So I'm going to go ahead and import again. You see, I'm going to import successfully. All these things are imported. But when I close this out and I reopen it, all the imported stuff are gone. So it's not saving the import to memory, just FYI. That's number one. Number two, the other issue I'm having right here is that when I click on Smart Link Saver and I try to save this, so I'm going to say, all right, I want to save this. It should save it as a note, and it should send the note here. Right now it's calling it transcription. It should be note, but whatever. It's fine. Transcription is fine. I don't know why it's sending no description over here. I don't know where it's even getting the description from. Maybe it's getting it from the meta description or something. I don't know. But it's saying no description. If I select AI tool and I hit save, it says note save locally. We shouldn't have this as an alert. We should have it just like a message here that says note save locally, not as an alert. It should show up as a message here, because otherwise with an alert, it kind of freezes my whole screen. But I press OK, and then sometimes it sends it to the webhook, and sometimes it doesn't. Right now, it's not sending it to the webhook because it would have another pop-up right after that says sent to webhook, and now that pop-up's not happening, and it's not showing up on my sheet. It's not showing up in the history here. If I go back to the history, it says error. I don't know what these errors are, 920. But it looks like there's some type of error. Invalid argument. Oh, your input contains more than 50,000 characters in one cell. Okay, so there's some type of problem. Let me see what the problem is over here. Description. There shouldn't be description in there. It should be transcription. All right, let's try that. Oh, and then the time. Oh, the screenshot. Okay, it can't accept the screenshot. Okay, I took out the screenshot and the timestamp. That's the problem. It is sending it. It's fine. It just can't put the image of the screenshot. It's too big. Okay, it's fine. You can keep sending the image of the screenshot. The only thing I want to really change is, now let me try this again. Let me send it to webhook again. Send. Okay, note locally. Okay, now it says send to webhook. Okay, good. But it should maybe we should have one save locally and also send to webhook, or when you hit save, it should save it locally, but it should say locally and webhook over here. It shouldn't like pop up as alerts. That's annoying. It looks really good. Well done. It works. It works fine. It just, those two adjustments would be great. When I import it, it should save it. And yeah, we shouldn't have those pop-ups pop up as alerts. Otherwise, it looks good. Thank you so much. Let me just make sure it saved the note into the transcription. Yep, it saved it right here. All right, well done. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay. He's going to make 2 changes to this. So I taught a web designer how to create extensions, how to modify extensions with artificial intelligence, and now he's making me extensions. So I'm kind of giving him projects to do so that he can build things for me, so I don't have to build them myself. I'll build it out initially, and then for him to go and spend hours troubleshooting it to fix these little bugs. It just makes my life so much easier. So this way I really don't have to do it myself. You know, it's annoying for me to have to do this myself. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment for Todd. Like this. By the way, before in the previous live, I put a bunch of stuff there. I don't see the engaged thought access. I'm going to own my LinkedIn 825 with your help. Love commenting with EviAI. Did you get an email from school asking you to join? Look how many people already responded that they want to join a training. All these Michaels. There's tons of Michaels that said they're interested, they're interested, they're interested. You see? I messaged about 50 people and I had at least 5 people respond to me right away saying they're interested. Isn't that incredible? The type of response that I get from my connections. A 10% response rate like that is just incredible. Within half an hour. Tomorrow a lot more people are going to respond to me. So my response rate will even be higher. But I don't mind if everybody doesn't respond. I just keep following up over and over and over until they follow up. That's the idea. All right, so analyzing my connections from 2024, extremely powerful to kind of go through this and look through these connections. I don't know if you guys do this, but I definitely do it. Here I have 11,000 connections. This is Michael's connections. These are my connections from 2024. There's only 82 in December. I'm going to clear this out. There's 1,460 people that I connected with throughout 2024. 1,600 people. Wow. Look how many people. Going through all these people here. So I'm going to start with the people from January. Right over here. And I'm going to go through them one by one. And I'm going to message them. And I'm going to use automation to help me message them. I'm going to message them all and make a campaign and say, hey, it's been a year since we last spoke. How have you been since we spoke? And I'm going to come up with people that I need to follow up with. It's been a year. How have you been, Michael? Okay. I'm also going to text her. I have her phone number right over here. So I just sent her a message on WhatsApp saying, hey, it's been a year. Let's reconnect. So I can easily go through all these people here. And this is a great way for me to kind of go through this and identify who are the people that I need to kind of follow up with. A lot of these people, I actually know who they are. I built a relationship with them. And so it's important to kind of go through this and actually reconnect with people. I'm messaging people. I see that he's working at Sudith now, which is amazing. I'm going to say congrats. You see, he joined the new company. I'm happy to share that I have a new position at this particular company. I'm going to go ahead and congratulate him. Art said, thank you for the framework. Would you use it with EviAI for setting up your own GPTs? Yes, use it as a persona inside every AI. That's my goal. So going through this and just taking a look at who I've spoken to, who I need to speak to, who I need to follow up with, um, taking the time to actually review these is essential. Most people are never going to go ahead and do this. Now, the other thing that I can do is I can pick a month that I want to focus on. So, for example, I say, okay, I want to find out who here has X amount of connections. So, how would I do that? So, I would go through this and I would identify using a tool like make.com, and I'll show you how I build that automation out very quickly. So, I go to make.com, I hit login, and then I click on create new scenario. I'm going to say look up a sheet, search rows. It's going to say, okay, which sheet do you want to search? So I'm going to say search this row. I'm going to say enrich. I'm going to say yes to everybody in 2025. Okay, we're going to start with just these 2025s. We're going to enrich them. And we're going to start with followers. We want to write down how many followers they have on this sheet. So I'm going to grab the ID of this sheet here. There's an ID here. This is the ID. I'll grab the full ID here. Control C. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say select from all, spreadsheet ID. Now I'm going to put 2025, the sheet name. And then I'm going to say only give me the people that have the word enrich. Yes. Okay. And I'm not going to put any limit on how many. And it's going to give me all the enrich yeses. Now I'm going to put it into a tool called reverse contact. Reverse contact. And then I'm going to say get LinkedIn profile. Now the LinkedIn URL is going to come from the URL option over here. So it's going to automatically get the LinkedIn URL. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go back to the sheet and it's going to update a row. And which row is it going to update? Select from all. We're going to update this particular spreadsheet ID that has this particular sheet name and this particular row number. Okay, so I'm mapping it to this right here. And now I'm going to update a specific I with the amount of followers. So you see it says follower count here. I'm going to do follower count. Now I could also do other things, like for example, public identifier, LinkedIn identifier, first name, last name. There's an unlimited amount of things that I can add. Headline, location, photo URL, when they created their LinkedIn profile, how many connections they have, how many what their email is, what their phone number is. I'm not going to put in their emails and phone numbers here because there's not a chance they're going to have it. They never have it. And also creation date is a variable, so we'll just go like that for the creation year. And then website URL from their company name, how many employees they have, company description, their tagline. We're going to do the company's industry, the LinkedIn URL of their company, and their company LinkedIn ID. Okay, so we're going to do all that. Now, if we also want to add their schools, we can add their schools. We could add their school history here if we want. I'm not going to add their school history for now, but I am going to grab their email and their phone number if it's available. And the position, let's see. I could do the position description, the company name, company LinkedIn URL. Okay, just in case that it didn't come up on the other side. All right, good. Now I press OK. I press save. Now I'm going to call this connection dashboard 2024 enriching LinkedIn data. Joe Applebaum. Okay. I'm going to press save. And I'm going to say, look, I'm going to name each thing here. So over here, this one over here, I'm going to right click rename. I'm going to say search rows. Over here, it's going to say enrich profile data. And over here, I'm going to say update row. Okay, so that's the process. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit run once, and it's going to find me all the people that have the word enrich yes. Now what I should really do is update this. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Let's check. Oh, this tells me how many followers each one of these people have. So it's looking them up one by one, and it's looking up their followers. What I should change this is from yes to enriched. So I'll manually do it, enriched. Here you see, so if I run it again, it won't run. You see? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do the whole December now. I can do the entire December just to kind of show you how it works, how easy it is. Okay. And this time it's going to change it to enriched by me updating it in the spreadsheet. I think it's H. It changes to enriched. Press OK. And I'm also going to add a filter that it's only going to send it if LinkedIn URL contains http:// or HTTP. Okay, so if it contains HTTP, it'll send it to the next one. If it doesn't, it's not going to send it. Save. Run once. Let's just see how many times it does this. You see it changed it to enriched. And now it's going to find all these people's information one at a time. And I have so many credits that I can use to be able to enrich data real time from LinkedIn, just like that. Now, these are my existing connections. So there are many ways that I can do this. I can do this different ways, but I'm just showing you how easy it is to be able to do this once you get the hang of how AI automations work. What's interesting is you see this code over here. This code is part of the mention code. So if I want to mention all these people, I could probably write code that will automatically mention the people based on this little code over here. I could probably write that code. That is just like an epic thing. So if I want to programmatically leave a comment mentioning somebody, I could probably do that. And the winner is Steve Foster. Steve Foster. Actually, Finn McKenty. Let's see what Finn McKenty's up to. I'm going to send him a little message here. I'm going to say, I love how many people you are connected to on LinkedIn. By the way, if you guys are curious about how many connections I have on LinkedIn, just write I'm curious in the chat. You see the way it's just going to keep doing it till it gets all the way to December 1st? Look at this person. This person has 18,000 connections. I'm going to click on message. And I'm going to go ahead and send this person a message. I love that you have over 18,000 connections on LinkedIn. Do you feel like you're making the most out of them? All right, let's see. Finn replied to me. Let's see what he wrote. Well, what I'm doing is I'm analyzing all my connections from last year, and I'm identifying how many of them have more than 10,000 connections. I'm actually doing this on LinkedIn Live as we're chatting. I'm actually doing this while I'm on LinkedIn Live to show people how I enrich my LinkedIn connections dashboard. Let's see how many more have over 10,000. Do you see this? These are all the people that have over, that have, I have one, two, not that many. Natalie Dole Oatsfield. She has over 10,000. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment on Natalie's post. I just had a conversation with Mike, her husband, and we just spoke about her business and what we need to do to make it more successful. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment for her on LinkedIn. Just like that. Milena reacted to my post. Thank you, short answers, CEOs, business owners. This niche down weight is new to me. As I own my own marketing agency, I was never picky, but it hurt me in the long run. I'm trying to do it better this time. Within the financial industry. Do you have a financial, not a financial, geographic target market? Like, are you looking for people in a specific area? Let's see if somebody answered me inside Sales Navigator. Look at that. We got some responses in Sales Navigator. It was very educational, enlightening party. I see a lot to learn when it comes to marketing my business. Are you open to coming to our 2-hour? Okay, so I'm going to try to get his cell phone number. This is a prospect that said he's interested in my services, and we're going back and forth. I want to get his cell phone number. He replied to me at 9:55. So I messaged him through InMail at 1:57 today, and he replied to me at 9:55 p.m. So my goal is to get his cell phone number and hopefully give him a call tomorrow and close the deal. This is through Sales Navigator. Let's see. He says, well, I've been on since 2007, and yes, I do try to connect with cool people. I genuinely like people and meeting what they're up to. I love that. Having a system for organizing your connections can be really helpful. So what I'm trying to do here is show him the system that I have called the LinkedIn Connections Dashboard to help him be able to have a system. By the way, if you guys want to see my system, just say system in the chat if you're watching this live. All right, so now I'm going to check how many more operations I have left. So I used up 99% of my operations. I only have about 100 operations left. So in order for me not to run out of operations, I have how many days left? Let's see, how many days left do I have to the month? I have till the 17th at 9 a.m. I think that's fine. I don't think I'm going to have a million operations till then. Impressive. Let's see who else I can reach out to. Look at this person here, David Duccini. I'm going to open this up like that. Oh, I just had a conversation with him. He's becoming a customer tomorrow, hopefully. Wow. I'm so spot on. I literally just reaching out to people and they respond to me. I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud that I can do that. That I could just reach out to people and be able to have conversations at any time. I could probably remove a few thousand. I am happy to make you a connections dashboard so you can analyze all your connections in one place if you want. This is epic. I want to test something out. Somebody told me that you can download somebody's information from LinkedIn. What's this full listing? Oh. I'm going to close this here. And let's see what Wendy said. Wendy posted it. At 5 years old, I drowned in a swimming pool. Thankfully, the owner of this house found Mister and expelled all the water that I swallowed instead of inhaled. I woke up very different and grouchy child. I could see angels and all the colors and sounds. Sent messages. My mom thought I lost a few brain cells. I was kicked out of 2 schools. I don't know. I don't see the auras anymore, but I feel them. Help me make important choices. I actually spoke about the whole thing with Reverend Schuller at the tabernacle in front of hundreds of people. It was cool. I wish I could tap into the power again and use it for good. Who's this Wendy? Let me see what she looks like so I can meet her in person. Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to meet her on the boat. And we're going to have a conversation about that. I'm going on a boat ride with all these people, all these CEOs, business owners. I'm going to be going with them on a boat ride for 10 days. Is it a good idea? Honestly, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm doing it. Look at Zena Solomon. Zena Solomon. I'm going to send her a message now. I appreciate that we recently connected on LinkedIn, and I noticed that you have over 27,000 followers. That's very impressive. I'm going to press insert and send that to her. That is very impressive. Don't you guys think that's impressive? All right, let's go to my YouTube channel. And then just take a look at my YouTube studio. And then go to videos. Just to kind of see what I have here. 50 at a time. Next. Oh, here we go. Next. So this is what I want to do. So this video is public here.
Hey there, Mojo here, your LinkedIn expert and strategist. If you're looking to make your LinkedIn profile stand out, you're in the right place. I'm excited